Warning, longer than normal intro incoming. You can skip ahead if you want. So this one will take a little explaining. So, about 30 minutes before we went into this podcast, I received a text from my family. My mom had fallen unresponsive and was rushed to the ER. And, that's intense, but my mom's been sick for a while and really sick for about a year. So when I got that first text, I knew what the next phone call was going to be about. When you grow up homeschooled, your mom is your teacher, and grow up in a crazy family like mine, your mom's your employer for portions of your life as well. And if you are someone who knew my mom, you know how much she loves Jesus and constantly talks about Jesus. She was a force and a beautiful, intensely loving human. And I'm grateful that I got to know her. She didn't exactly... So she listened to the podcast. She didn't exactly agree with everything. We butted heads on stuff, but I was glad towards the end of her life that I actually got to be myself around my mom, and she wouldn't flinch. So, if I seem a little bit weird in this one, that's why. I still tried my best. I wasn't even going to put it out, in all honesty. But I like what we're doing here.
Global warming.
Well, it's because you just came from
A steed?
No, from hell.
Oh.
The other place you reign.
The other place? Oh, wait a second. Yeah.
Hey, let's not pretend that Christ and Satan are different. All right? Can we just get that over with?
There's definitely he gets a way bigger cool factor than old JC over here, right?
Who?
It's not fair. El Satan.
That's Eel Satan. Your dictator. Your
Satan.
dictator. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just not pretend.
Let's just not pretend.
Let's just not pretend anymore. I'm tired of pretending.
Yeah.
So what do we? Oh, dude. So what do we have? What do we owe this pleasure, Mr. Christ?
Well, a dare from my brother, really.
James?
And let's call him James. Yeah.
What do you mean?
This. Yeah, James. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The good one.
Well,
decent one.
If you don't mind, since we've got you here, would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Yeah, let me just get some bong hits.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Because it's
because when in Galileo,
when in Galileo, just made sure it was recording. When in Galilee.
Galileo? Oh, Galileo's the wine. We will sell no Galileo.
Galileo's, yeah,
Galileo. What?
Exactly.
Look, I don't fucking pretend to be a geologist or a geographer or a geographicist. Yeah, nice. Hey, wow. Was that the work of the devil?
The bong rip I just took.
No. The cough box. Did you do that with your mind, Mr. Christ?
No, I actually did that with Amazon.com. But
So, no, what's the difference?
I can. Do you want
me
to?
I can
tomato
tomato.
off right now.
Tomato. Can you?
See, I just did it.
Oh my God, he did it.
It's funny because you.
I got you back. JC, I got you. Guess who's your Guess who's your co-pilot?
You, I hope.
Yeah. Reverend Redding.
That's
What Jesus. That's what your bumper sticker says.
My co-pilot's Reverend Redding.
Reverend Redding's my co-pilot. Yeah.
It's on the back of my fat ass steed.
Well,
I
cool.
should be dipped in blood. Sorry.
Dude, where's the bloody garments?
It's coming soon. Trust me.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You'll see that.
Well, I kind of want to tell you a little bit about what your homeboy Leif did to Dave Dieter and I last.
Please.
Man, he just
Pray
fucking
tell.
got us so fucking stoned. Like, and I didn't ask him to, I didn't know he didn't have time to take his
plan,
edibles.
Yeah, he fucked
man.
up, didn't he? He fucked up, right? Yeah.
Well, I guess he apparently did. He got up too late or got up on time, but then had a bunch of stuff. Everything always goes wrong when we record live. You probably know that because you're all knowing. So we're like, I don't know. It seemed like we were about halfway into the conversation with Mr. Dieter, and Leif sparks up this joint, and it's it's a bomber. It's the real deal. It's not one of these pinners.
Yeah. Okay.
It's it's a 15.
Like a high 30%. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, but it's about this long. It's a hang loose. It's a fucking. It's worthy. It's legit.
He likes to overdo it.
And dude, it's like it's so dank. Like immediately, it's just fucking dank in there, and I'm just like, I love weed. I grew weed like professionally, medicinally, professionally. Black market, whatever. That it's when it's right when that's all there is, when that's all the air there is in the room. It's fucking fucked up, man. It's not okay. Just fucking not okay. And so he's just like, and the funny thing is, he's like, he'd take a toke, and then he hold it over here as if not to get it on us or something. It's like, dude, there's no ventilation in this room. What are you doing? and so anyway, so you can, again, you probably already know this because you're all knowing, but halfway through the conversation, me and Dave were just like, I had another thing. And then I heard from Dieter later that he's just like, I haven't been stoned since the 9th grade, but my old friend Jeff and my new friend Leif, blah 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 blah, fucking baked Alaska for the last 4 hours. It's fucking fantastic.
So that's a lot of Holy Spirit. It's a lot of Holy Spirit. I can understand why that could be a burden, but I'd like to let you know that I listened. And
oh, that's
you
cool.
You guys
Oh,
were
really?
beautiful, both you and Dave. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Great conversation.
Well, how was Leif?
Well, he's Leif.
Yeah, he's the conduit. That's why you can hear us, right?
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be listening.
When you grow up that alone, talking to trees all day, you got to expect a couple
Well, but
residual.
but like I said, if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be listening, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
You're not just gonna listen to me and Dave. No, God and yourself, I'm sure, and have better things to do. Leif is one you keep tabs on. I understand that.
Again, I see everything.
Yeah,
which is actually weird because I don't.
Yeah,
because the only person that actually knows everything is my father.
Well, does he really know everything? Because he can't see behind bushes.
I know, it's a weird dichotomy of this power, right?
It is. I don't want to talk about your dad. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about you. I want to ask you, okay, so what is your first memory?
My first memory?
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember if it's in a house or if it's in a manger. It's kind of like both for some reason in my head. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, those two things have kind of gotten
pop out,
smashed together.
Right? Yeah, and I remember in one of my first memories, this guy was trying to kill all these babies, and these wise men came with these funeral gifts, and that was fucking weird. But in this other memory I have, it was a bunch of hard-working Republicans and a bunch of smelly sheep, and I don't really remember. We went to Egypt, I think, instead. It's kind of tricky.
Sand in giant castles. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, then I taught in a synagogue that wasn't even there. Yeah, I mean, it's jumbled together. It was a while ago. Oh no, this isn't you. This is me. California is so hot right now that everyththing's melting, including the generators and internet. Internet sometimes doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
not me.
I can't tell because I'm wearing sunglasses, but I'm profusely sweating right now.
I can't tell because
There's
I'm
a
super
fan
baked.
up my dress. There's a fan up my fucking dress.
Is that why you're wearing you're wearing desert garb? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually. Yeah, this
Wow.
is what
Wow,
really
that was
brought
a
this
full
on. I was
delay,
going to save it for Shane, but
Yeah.
it's just too fucking hot.
Yeah. Like, is it just do you just have that robe and that's all? Are you free balling out under there?
Yeah.
Is little JC just hanging free?
No.
What?
No. Just in
you
case
get
sometimes the camera goes down. I don't want to get deplatformed. They even get me canceled. They're trying to get my birthday fucking taken away and shit.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I should have brought my sunglasses today. Okay. Am I too bright?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I'm also looking like a fucking chode over here, so you might not want to
What are you talking about, dude? You're a fucking desert
Anyway,
dweller. Look at this.
I've now literally got the fan in my crotch. Packwood.
Mm-hmm.
Packwood. Dude. I've had the heaviest morning. I'll tell you about it afterwards. I'm trying to forget about it a little bit, but
You want to hear? You want me to see if I can drown your sorrows in mine?
what now?
You want to see if you can drown your sorrows in my weird morning?
What happened with you?
So I've been taking this a shit ton of glutamine.
What's glutamine?
That's right. It's this stuff that is really good for. It's for me. It's GI tract stuff. It strengthens your biome. It strengthens that whole system.
Sorry for giving you cancer, by the way.
Yeah, that was you know what? I deserved it. That was a lot of Jack Daniels, and I heard you. I heard you saying, whispering in my ear, "Dude, you're drinking too much. You're doing too many pills." I heard you. I heard you. And you know what I did?
At least you heard.
I kept drinking. Oh man, God, that Jack and Diet Coke, that's horrible. It tastes like shit.
Well,
It's like fucking cough medicine.
Jack and Diet Coke. I like
Just
the
a-
diet.
It's a horrible.
So fun.
It's,
Like we're trying to make it just a little better. Like,
oh well, there's no carbs.
yeah.
Yes, there are, asshole. Never mind.
Yes, sir.
So I've been taking like a ton of that, and I also take whatever. Been having weird dreams. I won't even tell you what the one 2 nights ago was. And last night I had this dream that I heard shots outside the window, and our window was open. I heard shots from a car, shots, and then a car driving away, and then shots returning, and then more shots. And then I was like, "Oh, Jesus!"
Ooh.
And whoever was doing the shooting heard me, came over to the window, and there was this whole group of fellas who stick their head in the window, and it's for some reason it's me and 2 other people in bed, and it's just and it just goes from bad to worse, and I'm like, oh. And I've also been
You're
thinking
in a
about
Tarantino film all of a sudden.
yeah, it was kind of fucked up, and I woke up at like 3:30, and I'm just like, my window's open, and I couldn't really get back to. So I've been up since then, but I've also been thinking about getting a gun because we're gonna get a little trailer, a little teardrop thing.
White Jesus loves guns.
Yeah, White Jesus love guns. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
all Jesuses love guns, actually.
Yeah, that's actually pretty valid.
Yeah, yeah. Just been thinking about and I don't know, man. It was fucking weird because I was sitting there. The dude had the gun, and I was looking at him. I'm like, I could get that from him. I could get that from him. I'm gonna have to get that from him.
It's so hard.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never really shot a gun, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So that was like, well, fuck. I wish I'd have learned how to use a gun already. But I'm gonna get that gun from him.
Pretty complicated. Yeah, it's pretty complicated. I mean, yeah, it's what a weird time to be alive, right? I mean,
Jesus.
Again, you have a different reaction to the book of my buddy John. Hear about me coming back, but than I do. But man, whenever Leif reads Revelation, Is that whiskey you're pouring in there? Please, we need it.
No,
Is that?
it's not.
Okay,
whiskey.
no, well, coffee mornings are.
I must have thought it was whiskey
Anyway,
day. It's not whiskey day. It's just coffee.
you got shit to do. Yeah.
I do. I got like 3 things
Back
as
to-
soon as we're done. I'm so. I could. What is that? Is that whiskey?
Oh, dude.
Is that whiskey?
Oh no, this is coffee. I got COVID.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh shit! You got COVID. Burn it out with the weed, JC.
It's fucking that's what we do, baby. I actually was gonna get a little sign to hang right here behind my head that said "COVID Jesus," but we had to do this early, so I couldn't get it done. You know.
Yeah.
But it's fucking hot enough. Anyway, yeah, man, it's scary, you know, and like I think because my dad was such an army guy, you know, I was kind of more of a pacifist and maybe even, you know, still basically try to be like. I get out of way more fights than I've ever been in, you know. Like even when that guy tried to punch me down the street, but like, you know, there's I feel like there's this weird unknown desperation that's just rising constantly. Like this level of stress for everyone living in this country. It's fucking bipartisan.
Why do you think it's unknown, Jesus? It seems pretty obvious that like they just spent the last 2.5 years being isolated from everyone, and now they're gonna go back and learn how to be around people. And like, just think about 2.5 years of your life being alone with your little bubble of people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
My son was out. He like goes walking all over the city. Mm-hmm. He walked down to the market the other day, and he was texting on his phone, and this woman with 2 kids is like, "I know you're taking pictures of us, and I'll kill you." And he's like,
"Oh."
Yeah. And he's like, I'm just texting. And she's like, "Oh, okay." But for a second,
Yeah,
in front of her kids, who are like 2 and 4, or 3 and 6 or something, you know, like she's like swearing and assured and like entirely like she knows he is taking pictures of them or video, you know, filming them. And it's like
she what? You cut out. Sorry, just started.
she was sure she was 100% confident that he was filming her, just for this, you know, brief window, and like lost her mind in front of her kids.
Yeah, I know Samantha. She goes to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
Horrible person. You should not see her internet search history.
Yeah. Well,
A lot
you
of
know,
fisting.
you do know Samantha, don't you? But
I'm starting to settle in. I just did this
that's
because it's
good.
hot, but now I'll get more into character.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
We got
Sorry
you.
for the slow start.
We're here. We got him here. Yeah, let's put him to bed. Let's put him to use. Get to work. Clock in, JC. Fucking slacker. Get to goddamn work. Get to your dad's work.
I'm here.
You know, but you think about this person, and you know, maybe she's Susan or Carol or whatever you just called her, but maybe she's just someone who, when COVID started, had a 6-month-old and a 2-year-old, and had to do that entire, you know, like integrating 2 kids into her life alone. Oh, you know what? Sometimes you use the cough button. Sometimes you got to let that shit rip, though. That's fine.
Oh, I should have let that one. That was huge.
That's a good one.
I
The good
almost
one.
lost my lung on that one.
That's actually part of your contribution to the conversation, as far as I'm concerned.
It does keep me from talking too much, right?
I mean,
I can ramble.
It's as impressive.
In the beginning was the word. You know what I'm saying, bitches?
Bitches.
That's
Yeah,
just
you
one
know.
line.
Yeah. I don't know. That's all I was going to say.
No, you're right. Before she goes in, and we're talking about the fragility of everyone's minds as they do this, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's weird because it just seems like life gets harder and harder and harder, you know. And what is my
Nothing.
dad calling you? Please don't answer if it's my dad.
Can you hold on for 1 second?
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
It's your dad. Yeah, we'll see you then. No, it's fine.
Okay,
Awesome.
bye.
I almost got. I should have had her on, huh? Hey, real quick,
I wouldn't
are you
have been-
religious?
I wouldn't have been mad.
Yeah, I've got Jesus Christ on the. I've got Jesus Christ on the line
Would've
here.
ruined Arnie's appointment though.
Right. She'd have cut him a reverse mohawk.
Dude, for real, fucking, she would have like put him in another home. These Satan worshippers are trying to ruin this puppy.
Well, you remember where we are, though. I'm in the belly of the beast. There's no.
That's true.
We're not. There's no Satan. It's all Satan here.
No,
but they're
man,
good with
there's fuckload. I mean, not I was just up there too, and there's a huge sloth of the world out there. Sloth. There's man, this crown of thorns. Not gonna lie, that hurts.
No, yeah, that's why.
Cutting in and shit.
That's on purpose.
Ow. Anyway,
that's the business model of the crown of thorns.
So the fucking where you are is all right, but like every outskirt.
Oh yeah, we're surrounded.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking Alamo over here.
Yeah, dog. And it's
but the Alamo people, the guy, the people in the fort, fucking crazy. I'm not looking.
Right?
It's a fucking problem.
It's a problem.
It's like, you know what?
Not many of us know where we land on anything anymore.
Here's what we're gonna do.
I'm just like,
here's what we're gonna do, Jesus. Yeah. I know we only got those fuckers in the like. I know we're surrounded, and I know we only have 500 bullets. We're gonna eat the bullets. They're not gonna get to our bullets. We're gonna eat the fucking bullets. That's who we got. That's who we got up here. Well, let's eat the bullets. They'll never get them. It's like scorched earth.
Or it could just be Russian memes. I often wonder how much these memes are doing to y'all. It's hard because I keep forgetting I'm Jesus. Anyway, sorry. Right? Because everything that's online, everything you're seeing is a representation of a small part of humanity, of life, right? And obviously the most exaggerated on both ends. Get more airtime and everyone's fucking feed and shit, right? But most people I meet, Republican, Democrat, whatever, there's two dicks. There's two dicks coming to his face.
Oh no. This is just I'm just doing pull-ups. I don't know what you're talking about, Jason. Jesus, you're crazy. I'm just doing pull-ups.
Pull-ups of these hardy fat cocks.
Wow, Jesus.
No, but
Jesus is baked.
I might be a little bit stoned. Hey, listen, I really like people. You know what I'm saying? I try to give them food. I try to give them some good advice. Try to help their fucking lives. They take all my words. They fuck them up. They talk about how they hate this, that. It's fucking dumb.
How do you like pull-ups, though? I mean, pull-ups are okay. What's wrong with
it? What are you talking about? I'm shredded.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Degradation of my pull-ups. Excuse me.
I just thought you were... I figured I was stoned ranting and you were trying to bring me back by letting me know the end of my conversation. There was two dicks in a mouth.
No, you said something about a double-ended something or other, and I was just like,
hey, we should all get along. This shit's rad.
Pull-ups. That's gonna be my new.
Definitely, yeah. Working a good cardio regimen.
Yeah, I've been trying. Well, so now that she said thing is going up. The rock musical is going up in first week in October.
Rad.
And I have to. There's wardrobe, and it was like, do you want to do wardrobe this Sunday? I'm like, no. I need to stop eating for 2 weeks. So I'm like, I don't want to be fat guy in a skinny T-shirt. I'm trying this one on for size just to see. Luckily, you can't see.
What sucks too is the alcohol angle.
What about it? Don't talk shit about alcohol. Jesus, fix it, Jesus.
Sorry. You know what? I keep trying to. But you guys don't like smart people. I tell you what to do with.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know why. You guys fucking killed me. What are you talking about? I'm 33 years old, motherfucker.
You guys? That was the Romans, wasn't it?
Bro, we're just gonna leave.
You mean just the humans? The Romans? Oh, that's a good question for you. The Romans didn't kill Jesus Christ. The
they
Romans,
absolutely did.
but they were just killing the next guy who was a threat, right? Like at the time, he wasn't the son. Nobody really thought he was the son of God, right? Oh Jesus! Oh my Jesus! Oh my.
I'm here.
Rome wasn't killing what they thought
Yeah,
was the son of God. They were just killing the next guy who popped up as a threat to gather the Jewish people in leading a revolt.
Sedition.
Yeah,
That was the
right?
punishment. The cross was for trying to overthrow the government.
Right. So they weren't killing him because he was the son of God or because they didn't believe him. They were just, he was a radical and he was swimming upstream.
Yes, sir.
Right. So,
Well, and now, mind you, it gets changed in those books they wrote about me, right? Because Rome was in charge. If you write something bad about Rome, the same thing happens to you, right? So,
right.
They pin it on the religious leaders of the time, the Jewish religious leaders. Now, the Jewish religious leaders definitely didn't like Jesus either.
The Jewish religious leaders didn't like him, so they were stoked when he got
hated me.
strung up. What about? So you mentioned how much Leif likes the.
Well, they didn't like it when I overthrew all their tables because.
All right. Tithes, baby.
What now?
Tithes.
They gotta keep that capital.
Yeah. You were mentioning how much Leif likes the apocalypse reading. Those writings, that was after you bailed, right? Those writings happened after you bailed, right?
Way far.
Way after you bailed, and like we don't know exactly. I mean, you know who wrote them because you're you, obviously, but we don't really know.
Yeah. His name was Carl. Actually, it's weird.
Carl.
Yeah,
They thought his name was John. That was his last name. It was Carl John.
In the original Greek, you can see it's not John, but no, Carl. It was Carl. And gee, fuck, I don't know how that happened. You know.
Okay.
You guys sure fuck a lot of shit up, huh?
Right. So Carl comes up with this, and we have no idea where the fuck Carl came from, right? I mean, you do. Would you care to shed any light on that?
He came from a little south of Nazareth, from a town called My Dick.
Carl did. So Carl from My Dick. I think I did read that somewhere. That's like that's not entirely new information. So you're not proving yourself to be the Lord Christ yet. But so Carl from My Dick, he wrote this thing. Was he high as balls?
Oh, yeah. His family actually cleaned up manure from cows for a living. That's what people from My Dick do.
Okay.
So, every once in a while, these mushrooms would grow out of the dungus, and then fucking, man. So they were whole family. Even the fucking little tiny little, what do they call them? Baby.
Yeah.
The baby.
We eat those mushrooms, get high as balls.
Hang out all the time. Yeah, listen to fucking Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Think about
Nazareth.
And stuff.
We listen to Nazareth. Out. My favorite song, obviously. Out.
So fucking good,
dude. Yeah, and so you actually invented cowbell then, didn't you?
Fuck yeah, I did. Obviously, I'm kind of like a side guy, right? I'm your little buddy in the corner. I want to just cheer you on. What's more fucking... It's essentially the first hype, man, if you think about it. Now I've kind of got that towel thing,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're like the original Flavor Flav,
This
right?
weed is fucking great. We'd like to say let's get high and read the Bible. It's sponsored by Magic Medicine Marijuana, found here in sunny California. Because I can taste my teeth.
I can taste my teeth, and it's driving me mad.
Do you think there's any hope, though? I ask you.
Hope for
the humans. humankind, for us.
Man, oh man! I think if
pull out
there's
of this nosedive.
I think that we have to start squirting out a lot more autistic people, a lot more neurodiverse people. I'm totally not joking. I think that they are the advanced form of our race. You know, they're like,
Shit.
I'm totally not joking. Well, I don't know why you're laughing. It's
I'm
like,
too autistic. I understand.
yeah. They're just, and I don't know. It's the I don't know. I don't think so. I think we're kind of fucked. Honestly, I think.
Man.
It's just such a spiral, and there was a time when it seemed like maybe the U.S. could maybe remedy it, but that was like in the 40s and maybe the 50s. You know, like that was earlier, and now it's like now the powers that be. We're not the top of the food chain anymore, so it doesn't really matter what we do. It matters vaguely.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, humanity.
Henry Rollins.
There's Henry Rollins. Heavy Rollins. Yeah. What?
Here's one of my favorite quotes: "A little love ruins a lot of hate." And
but
I don't know. I know we're in a nosedive, and I know we don't make any of our own shit in here anymore. And there's a lot of things we need to do to shore up our infrastructure, and with the bullies of the goddamn world now. But what?
I'm not even talking about manufacturing or I'm just talking about morally.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there are too many places in the world that don't have to answer to anybody to run their ship. You know, like it's top down. It's like a pyramid where it's like you just do what the guy at the top says or they'll kill you.
I think it's breaking down, brother. I think that's
China's not breaking down.
I know I'm an optimist.
China is not breaking down.
No. But they still got to blur their fucking dicks in porn. And they still got to borrow all their good ideas by...
That's not China.
Oh, it's not China?
I think that's Japan.
Oh, it's not the kind of porn I like to watch. I was trying to make it funny. I guess I might have fucked up.
Well, you can't. Well, I mean, you of anybody should know the... Oh, dear. You got some what fever?
COVID.
Oh, COVID fever. Yeah. Okay.
I got
something else. No, but you asked me, and I think we're screwed. I mean, and if you're asking me to try to change my mind, Mr. Christ, then you're gonna have to do more than I think we're gonna be okay, and give me that fucking hippy dippy bullshit that your boy Leif always tries to throw.
This is where I can get in it. Okay, check this out. So I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak like I'm Leif right now. But this guy named Jesus Christ came around, and like Dave Dieter says, there's like this radical, different philosophy. It's fucking awesome. Fucking check this out. In their imperfectly balanced evolutionary time, survival of the fittest still fucking reigns, right? And everything was about, you know, like look at the Old Testament. You read my dad's book. It's fucking straight carnage, right? It's straight carnage. And this guy comes along, you know, right? And he has a fucking goddamn coming to God psychedelic trip in the desert. Maybe whoever created all this shit gives him some powers to heal some people. And he starts going out and giving instead of receiving. At the time that he was healing all these people, you know, let's just say, who knows what that healing means, right? Because it could be like he let them just talk forever and then their mind was better. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you had to pay for that shit at the temple. You had to go, and you could get healed for all of these diseases. Blindness. Wow, I don't know if that one's real. But leprosy.
Blindness.
Yeah, but I don't know about the blindness one. I might have just...
I think I shot myself in the cheek.
Anyway,
so bring it around, buddy. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
I was almost there. I'm sorry, I interrupted us. Right there. Yeah.
Hurry up.
So this guy goes out there, gives it all away for free. Healing, free. That's like, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. And then he also says like, turn the other cheek. Hey, how about we stop fighting? Okay, one of these insane weird miracles is a bunch of people were listening to him talk, and they were starving, and the path home would have been so long that it could have been dangerous for them. And out of a couple fish and loaves of bread feeds them all. These aren't the kind of stories we have from like Gilgamesh. These aren't the kind of tales, and it's all conquering. It's all conquering. And this guy comes along with all these priestesses around him, tripping on this fucking rad wine, trying to get everyone to love each other. I still think that's possible.
Like you're pulling up just shy of Spicoli's rendering of the Declaration of Independence. You're not as in the circle-y part. If you were taking a test with a number 2 pencil, you'd have missed the how you're like, you have to do it all in there, and you would have got this one wrong. Yeah, because so what? So but the problem is that
there's a lot of holes.
I don't think there's holes in what you're saying. I'm just saying that nobody cares about that book now. Nobody cares about Jesus Christ. Nobody cares. I mean, there's a lot of people that do, but more and more don't. More and more don't, and that.
Well, yeah, that's why we're here. That's why I'm dressed like this, smoking a bong, saying the good parts of the book and not the bad parts of the book, because the bad parts of the book are fucking bullshit. That's why we spend most of our time being negative. But this guy, I don't know who he was. I do think he's real because I tried to disprove him for so long.
Yeah.
He did change a lot of shit. Not just the calendar.
Yeah,
And
but it seems like
yeah, go. Sorry.
It just seems like his followers changed more shit than he did. And followers, you got to use that term.
I think so.
Yeah. So it's like he didn't really do.
I know they're the worst.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It depends on whether or not you're
suck.
Well, so those are the people we're talking about, because he didn't really do. His message kind of got lost and co-opted. I don't know. I don't have any answers. My dog still eats its poo. Can I talk to Jesus about that real quick?
Yeah, there's.
Hey, Jesus, what the fuck, man? We got this cute little dog. He's amazing in every way.
I was just a guy,
poo.
man, and I found a way, and then they killed me. I'm sorry.
Well, if you're here,
they fucking killed me, and I didn't get to get my real message out. You could read the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. That's pretty close.
It's about 4 lines, Jesus. Where's the rest?
Remember, just because it's like
you need more than 4 lines, bro. Bruh.
Fucking people suck.
Yeah,
people suck. They just want to control everything, and they ruin everything.
Mic drop. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So there's where our opinions bisect right there. People suck and they just want to control everything. Oh Jesus.
No, this is the end of the world.
Well, maybe it's because because you're too powerful for the internet. Maybe your image and your voice is too strong to go out over the World Wide Web phones.
It might be. Also, I'd like to just put one thing out there. I'm not white, so Jesus was.
Well, we know that.
Jew, so
nobody who's not a moron. Only a moron would think a guy who was. Yeah. First of all, your dance moves prove you're not white, and then and nobody who isn't only a moron would think that a guy who was born in either Nazareth or Galilee could be a white guy. It makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Well, it does actually.
Okay.
Never mind. We don't want to even go there. But call ended. It also said the audio failed. So I already know I'm going to have to get that from your end.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Jesus was my friend one time.
Fuck you.
Then he died. Then he died.
Why'd you motherfuckers kill me? I'll do free you from your sins. Are we making a musical right now?
Maybe.
Oh my God. The Let's Get High and Read the Bible musical?
I like it.
Oh my God.
I want to write one about the shroud
Yeah.
and how it was really just like your jerk cloth.
That would.
What? What? That's that. I don't. That, was that a glitch or something? That was cutting out right there? What? I don't know.
Fucking, this is the best goddamn idea you've ever had, friend.
It's just not okay.
Oh no, this will be done by Wednesday. Yeah, just give me a couple days here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I like where this is going, right? And now we just got to figure out, is it like Jesus from Nazareth or is it like Jesus in the future and some weird like post-apocalyptic?
Well, I think we're already there, aren't we? We just had we just had a plague, didn't we? We've never had a worldwide plague before.
Not in our lifetimes, huh? And I'm not gonna lie, none of us really responded to it in a decent way. Didn't give old JC much hope for humanity. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Right?
Wait,
Like
I thought that was I thought I said we had no hope, and you were like, I think it could be fine, or was that late?
No, I do. I hope that we're gonna be fine. And I find what we're talking about. I'm so high. Am I Jesus or am I Leif right now?
Well,
I'm Leif. Okay, I have to be Leif for a second, I guess. I mean, I do because I've seen like weird things happen. I've seen miracles. I've seen human beings change. I've seen horrible people start doing great things.
Who am I talking to?
Leif.
You haven't seen shit. You haven't seen horrible people do beautiful things.
Yeah, I have my uncle. Oh, never mind. I got to edit that. I've seen people that used to do bad. No, I have. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I have. I have in the family. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not Mike Squires level.
Maybe.
You're gonna have to edit some of this out, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
No. People. You know that thing where you're like, I could do better. You hear that in the back of your head?
No.
A lot of people do.
No. I don't.
I do. I don't. I don't. And I know it is like optimism, and I know I'm all like hippy dippy, but like again, it kind of wanes. It kind of goes back and forth every day, but I'm prepared for the worst. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Like I think human beings are rad.
I hope for the best.
Yeah.
But that's. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not going on record as saying that I hope it all goes into the fucking toilet.
No, I don't think you were saying that.
Yeah, no, I don't ever. I just don't believe that we're going to pull out of the nosedive.
It is a little bit gloomy.
And maybe it means, our generation or, the people who are alive now, but maybe in the future,
That yeah, that is and I don't know. There is some hard shit. Technology is a totally different animal, right? And I don't know. Let's say burping.
yeah, sure.
Oopsie poopsies. But like, I was arguing with a Christian friend from my past the last time I was up in Washington, and he doesn't go to church anymore, and he finds it really empty, and he doesn't read the Bible anymore, but he still believes. He's just really perplexed by it all now, and he's willing to just like be like, I believe in it, but I don't really know why. And he would get mad at me when I would bring up these details and facts of the Bible that are contradictory to what we were taught in our church, But like the fact that him and I are both willing to even have that conversation and go through that weird emotional turmoil, being people who used to believe so fervently and spend all day, every day trying to figure out who God was, right? To be now like, we have kids and bullshit. We have our own lives and we're working hard and we've got, this time, but I think that shows growth, even in older generations. I think all of us are growing a lot. And I think that's why it all kind of sucks right now, because there's a lot of pains. Because you find out fucking grandma was racist. You know, because especially through COVID, you find out half your family is fucking crazy. You know,
do you think the two of you are like? Would you say that you're the exception or the rule?
To the congregation we grew in, definitely
to
the
people who grew up.
Yeah.
So do you think
the normal ones?
But would that be the same for all the congregation? Like, I mean, is that a microcosm of all of the fundamental? Like, most of the people that are in it stay in it.
Well, at that level, right? Because we're all trying to kind of be like pastors or missionaries, or you're a career, you're itinerant.
You're a lifer.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you work for the churches, right?
Oh, and so not everybody in your congregation got as deep as you did.
I mean, no, just like the basically like leadership was up here. There's a pastor, then leadership below, and then I would be like just whatever they want me to do.
Right, but
You know?
I'm just asking if.
So like that's a pretty small percentage of the congregation, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
Any denomination, yeah. Same thing probably in Catholicism, I'm assuming.
Well, and so my question is, do you think that are there more people dropping out of those congregations than less? Like, do Christian fundamentalists raise lifelong Christian fundamentalists as a rule?
No, that's a hard thing because a lot of the tenets of the faith, like when you join when you join a congregation, like actually join the church, there's like a statement of what they believe, and you have to sign it usually, meaning I align with all of these beliefs. As a believer here, I'm going to add to this in the community.
Yeah.
And so there's right. And so, but the problem is, if you grow up like me, a lot of those things are just very easily proven wrong. And again, so it's about half, maybe a little bit less of the offspring stay, from what I've seen. Like the church that I used to go to hasn't grown in 30 years. It's
right. That's kind of the question. Yeah, that's kind of the question. And the fact
some
that
do though.
So the fact that you and your buddy, even though you were sort of in the hierarchy of below the pastor's, pecking order, it's not entirely surprising that you guys grew your own thoughts and your own either interpretations or questions. You started demanding questions be answered for yourself, right? Like how many of those? Go ahead.
Oh, not very many. But, like, I have met them. Like, I've been at a bar on Capitol Hill and not recognized the bartender. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? And then it turns out he was, like, in my youth group. And he's got, he's obviously out of the, he likes dudes, which is not allowed. He's a homosexual.
He's out of the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, in that, according to the place I grew up, it's like you go to hell.
Well, so you'd say that, like, so the people in your youth group, that would be that upper, just below the ministers and things.
People that come to church usually are a real mix, but like I would say the people that just are showing up on Sundays is the highest percentage overall that I've met of really decent human beings. The leadership gets weird because it's this weird religious hierarchy. So it's like
it's politics.
Those rules and parameters are defined by a pastor who, depending on what kind of pastor you get, could be pretty wacky, right? It's like weird. It's kind of like a diva sometimes, But the people that show up on Sundays, like 80% of them are just rad, hard-working people. They just want to do good. Maybe they're trying to find some truth. They don't really judge too much, But there are different little sections of those that are extremist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is weird with the internet connection. Maybe Satan really is mad.
Well, I think you left hell unattended, and now it's kind of boiling over. Maybe. Or it could just be the heat.
Dude, See, that's the thing. With doing this with you is so fun because I actually like kind of dealing with my emotional trauma all the time from this religious shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
I do actually still really like the Jesus guy because, like, and maybe
I would hang out with that dude.
he's fucking cool, man. Like, and we don't know.
Yeah.
We
maybe
don't
he
know.
was cool.
Yeah, and because the stories about him, they're also aged really. It's like the circumstances are not the same that we're reading. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. All the corners.
That's a conversational cul-de-sac.
Well, no, all the corners have been fucking
You're saving
shaved
it.
off.
Thank you.
You know, it's like he's this really bland, like, you know, he's like Jeffrey Giraffe or something. He's like Santa Claus. Hey, just be good to be on the good list, everybody. Don't be on the bad list.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
right, because that's not all of Jesus, right? Remember, we've bumped into like Jesus is like sell all your shit and buy a sword. One of those times.
Yeah,
you know, they like
he was not a consumer.
Radical.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that part is, yeah, like Mr. Dieter was saying, and you've said all along, it's like he was like Osama bin Laden. Although, I guess if we're Rome, then he was Osama bin Laden. Right? If we're Rome.
Oh, you know what's a really good, like, this is from this guy that I love, Bart Ehrman. He has a bunch of great courses. He's at Chapel Hill, which is a pretty esteemed college.
Over there in the
Jesus,
West Carolina.
If you were a Jew and someone came up to you and said, "Oh, what?
This is is it? Yeah, crazy. It's not okay. Go ahead.
Oh no, we're gonna. I'm gonna scrap this together, baby. We're gonna get an hour podcast. All this shit, I got us because we got nothing. Right. Anyway, so were you asking about Bart Ehrman?
No.
Okay, so
I was making a joke because
he's one of my favorite dudes. I'll fucking send you books if you want. Anyway, Jesus, someone like coming up to you. Let's say you were a Jew, and I come up to you and I say, Jesus Christ is the Son of Yahweh, and He's here to save you from your sins. To you, it would be equivalent to someone coming up to you and being like, do you remember the Branch Davidians, like David Koresh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, being like, David Koresh is the Lord of the universe.
Yeah.
You know, like, wait, that fucking guy with all the girls around him and guns and, crazy followers that would do whatever he said at a fucking moment's notice? That guy, he's the Lord of the universe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the motif. But at the same time, why does it have such staying power? Why does it have such power over human beings?
Because he probably wasn't the first guy that Rome killed, right?
They said, like, Pontius Pilate sent so many Jews to the cross for sedition without a trial that Jerusalem filed a complaint with Rome and won. Like, because if he just would fucking throw him on the cross. Just
cross him off. Yeah, well, that's funny that we the modern day Rome did take care of the modern day Jesus Christ. Then didn't we? The David Koresh? Didn't we just burn the? Didn't we? Oh, we accidentally set fire to your compound. My bad.
Oh no, man, we gotta do it again. It cut out. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe not. Maybe on your end it's fine.
Maybe not. Oh yeah, because I'm recording.
Yeah,
we're
gonna have to use all of yours.
Yeah, baby.
Everything's gonna have to be.
Yeah, damn right. Damn. Said that before.
Never ready.
keep it above the smock.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get all fucking. I like a good time, you know what I'm saying? I turn water to wine and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do you really though?
Hell yeah. First Miracle Club, baby.
Okay, maybe.
What?
Maybe.
Come on.
Maybe.
Come on.
What? That's as good as you can get. You can't.
No, you
can't
read
say.
the book. You read the Immortality Key. You know why I was here.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't read the whole book yet. I just can't. I don't know why.
You should. It's good.
I know I should. It's sitting in my bathroom. It sits there and stares at me, right next to the Jonesy one with the back cover, so he looks all sexy at me every time I'm taking a dump.
Yeah, the Elvis one.
Yeah, I love that shit.
He's fucking. That's my idol.
Katie's like, why do you leave this book in here? I'm like, don't judge me.
What is that? Oh, that's funny. I stole the Mike Squires one.
That's right.
It is right.
What?
Oh, sorry, right in the mic.
Wow.
So we it sucks that we think that there's no hope for humanity right now. Huh?
I don't think there's none. I just think we're gonna all perish. No, I don't know.
That's the whole idea. You get one shot here.
Maybe, but I think that there are infinite realities. Look up in the stars. Look, like the whole like. Have you seen that the Hubble? Have you seen the Hubble telescope?
James Webb, you mean?
Documentary? No, there's one on the Hubble. I know James Webb is newer, but it's just like
yeah.
I think that we're not the only existence. We're just this one. I think there's one of every color fucking under the more than colors in the rainbow. I think we're all just sliced in here like a loaf of bread, and it's just that our existence going down the wrong path.
Oof. Damn. I like that analogy a lot. Well, like maybe, and we've said this a bunch on here, and that's the whole idea of this thing is to have some stoned fucking free ideas about religion. Yeah, right.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
right, baby. But like, yeah, what if this was like Jacob's ladder, like the Big Bang? Whatever. Whatever that is. I don't even know. We're just putting words to something we don't understand at all, right? Kind of seems to be in the beginning of this book. Like, it's to me, it's like to you, it's like more like a Prometheus type fucking situation than anything else, right? It's like
like I think that we're little toys. Yeah. But I also like yeah. I think that the most, and this is just my romance. I don't even know what it is, but like I think that like the Native Americans, I think that was the last chance to get it right. I think they were living properly. Like that's how you live properly. You live of the land, not on the land. I think that was the last group of people who were living properly, like of the land, not on the land. On the land, not up. Like they were a part of the ecosystem. They never, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
I think that was the last chance.
Living in harmony and shit.
That part. Harmony. That's a really good one. That's the word.
Yeah,
harmonious.
But even they would rip each other to shreds, though. But even they would.
But that's nature.
Not to each other.
That's nature. I don't believe there's any.
I guess, and maybe that's what I'm about to say is maybe that's right. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a difference between ripping each other apart and ripping your environment apart. I think, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just think that was the last group of people who were, and I don't know. And I fucking don't know. I don't know anything, Leif. Jesus, I don't know anything. So
I think you're right. I think we're right. I would put that.
What I do know is that this hot interweb connection has to be severed because we're not working. It's not working. Dropping too many pearls that are getting missed.
Well, it's fucking insane. And here, and the other thing is, man, think about it. If this shit just melts all the fucking. Have you seen Pakistan?
You mean literally?
Yeah, have you seen what's going on over there?
Maybe. Yeah, like you take off your glasses to tell this one.
Underwater.
Pakistan is completely underwater. Pakistan is completely underwater.
Yeah, 50 million people have been fucking moved. Like, you should just go.
50 million?
Go check it. Go look it on the internet right now. Yeah.
Please.
The equivalent of Manhattan last time I checked. Yeah, go look.
Gonna need the fucking spectacles for this one. UN chief calls for massive help as Pakistan puts flood losses at $30 billion. Let's see here. Affecting some 33 million people. You were only 18 million off. Sorry, 12 million. Pakistan has never seen an unbroken cycle of monsoons like this. 8 weeks of nonstop torrents have left a huge swath of the country underwater. Jesus Christ. Jesus, do something. Put your glasses back on and do something.
I tried. You guys are fucking dumb. You won't fucking. You guys fucking. You killed me.
Dumb. You're just fucking dumb.
Yeah, you guys fucking. You guys are fucking dumb.
Here's what we know.
I was a good time.
Flash floods from the monsoon have killed almost 1,200, engulfed 1/3 of Pakistan. Monsoons or shifts or coming over Mamswin, meaning season. Yeah, fucking 33 million, bitch.
Dude.
Okay. No, I'm not aware. I believe everything I read, so I try not to read too much.
Yeah. Right.
It's a joke, isn't it? All right, so we've lost Pakistan.
Yeah. Right. It's like, yeah, maybe a bad time to buy some beachfront property in Santa Monica.
Yeah, maybe you should just move a little inland.
No, just
about
chill.
maybe a mile inland.
Yeah, right? Like,
or you know what? Just check the elevation. Just check the elevation.
Dude.
That whole thing's going to break off. It's been due for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Well, so are we, though. Remember after that fucking...
Yeah, dude, I got when I left the other day, Wednesday, when I landed, the first text was from my buddy from the town I live in, and he's like, "Well, you picked a good time to leave. Mount Rainier is starting to erupt." And there was this cloud formation over the mountain, because we're like right there. It's like right by the fucking mountain, so you can see it. It's like He sent me a picture. It just literally did. I mean, luckily it's not. It was just a cloud that came over and whatever. But it was like, this thing is motherfucking pluming.
Yeah. Man, if that one goes. Yeah.
Fucked.
Yeah. Everybody's fucked.
I've seen that. Well, I think we're not fucked. I hope for us. And to be honest, with the way this little dog and pony show is growing, because we don't do this well. We don't know how to mix audio, folks. We don't know. We play instruments, and sometimes. Like the fact that all you keep showing up to listen to it was ridiculous to us. That's why we do it.
Thanks, though.
It's hot.
So now we got to figure out how to send this.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.